All right. Got Rupple out at the Red Mountain BJ Clark Basement Super Range. Shooting week number 10. There we go.
So we got to do everything we can to distract John.
Why? So, you guys are already ahead of me, both of you.
I don't think so.
John always has his hair done up really nice when he does the shooting stuff. So. And he's off to the races. Yeah, I gotta get that right, man. I could only hope for hair like that.
You make up for it with your glasses, though.
Yeah, my cyborg glasses. That's.
Tell you what, I'd trade you my hair for your income. How's that sound?
He's thinking about it.
Contact lenses are not always a good thing.
No, man, they start to dry out. They get all sticky and itchy and out of focus.
Well, the dry is the big thing.
Isn't it 2 shots per target? Something like that. Just trying to help.
Thought we had to go across everything once and back again.
You know, we could play a little Connect 4 with these things. This would be kind of cool. That's just it reminds me of this.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Trying to figure out how you would do the colors. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. Maybe you'd have to hit the bullseye in order to count it as you. See
that'd be the easiest way to go. There's some tic-tac-toe targets that are like that out there.
Yeah, we could actually buy real Connect 4, and then you just shoot them out, right?
Yeah.
That would actually really smart.
That's
Put like Ritz crackers in there so that.
Oh, yes, I love shooting Ritz crackers.
Down or something.
Oh yeah, Ritz crackers are awesome. Plus, too, when you go down there to pick stuff up, you get like a little snack on the way down. That's what we did at the range I was at, because you go down there and people were having a hard time hitting the crackers, or they'd hit it and they knock a little chip of it off, and so they would be like, you know, you got to pull the cracker off the paper clip, so you'd end up with a handful of crackers, man. So it's like walking back, I was sitting there eating them, and they're like, "Aren't you afraid of like lead contamination and stuff?" And I'm like, the day that a cracker peels the lead off of a bullet, I'll have something to worry about. But
especially when you're shooting with
like
jacketed projectiles, it's not like
correct. Yeah, that's exactly right. For my enemies, I was like, well, you should probably do a better job of hitting a cracker so I die or something like that. So. Man, oh man. Got a lot of 5s in that.
Where are the 5s? I didn't even look at the. Oh, that's the.
See, that's the thing about shooting those. I like these bullseyes that you got, Paul, is the fact that you can score a 5. A lot of people could get a 5, but it's only hitting the center that's going to bounce you off that extra.
Yeah, I don't need an extra pat on the back for it, but I spent a fair amount of time working with the sizes on the targets so that, those kinds of things were part of what we were having to do here.
I was like, man, I'm thinking of the strategy that you're putting into it. I'm like, man, this is going to be interesting. Whoa, look at that.
For the most part, I just thought, how can I screw no on this?
Well, it's getting to the point where I can't even see the center. Just turns into a blur. Well, look at John. I think he broke the center on that one.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to tell.
No yawning, man. What is that? Do some jumping jacks there. Deep breathing exercise you got going on there for that yawn. That's. Spider.
So with the transmission disconnected, does the BMW even run?
No. I mean, it won't even start.
So it knows
does.
It's not good.
Yeah. There's a 16 connector plug that is part of the removal, and it was one of those things that in order to disconnect it, I had to use like these extended little plier grips. And then once I pulled it out, I realized I got to put it back in. And I'm like, I don't know how that's ever going to happen because, in true BMW fashion, there's no notch, right? So somehow I've got to get it all lined up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like I said.
It's not even keyed?
Nope.
You can't it only goes in one way?
No, and it's because that's one of the things I was watching a couple YouTube videos, and they were like, now you need to be careful. You need to make note of how this is orientated because this can go in a couple, and you're like, oh, that's awesome. That's great.
So after you had it apart, you saw that? Super.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, that's awesome. That's great. So now I'm studying like the dirt marks on the cabling, thinking, well, is that the way the dirt would be if it was facing down, or is that the way the dirt would be if it's facing up?
If you get it wrong, is it like going to screw it up, or is it just not going to do anything?
From what I understand, it won't screw it up. You just got to get back under the car again, and the problem you run into is in order to fill the transmission with fluid, you have to be able to shift the car through its 6 gears. But that connector has to be connected in order for you to shift through the 6 gears, and you're not supposed to run the car with the transmission unplugged. So it's one of those things where it's like, this, which comes first, right? Chicken or the egg? So, yeah, I'm not excited about it. Oh my gosh, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. He's in the zone. God dang it.
Obviously, you just keep talking automotives, and that helps John.
Man, I swear to God. All right, we got to figure out something else.
If you guys could have seen what that looked like through my eyes when I actually squeezed the trigger, focus had nothing to do with that.
Focus had the force, man. Use the force. Feel the force, John. Feel the force.
Force, John. Yeah, that shit doesn't work for me. I'm Han Solo. I'd rather have a good blaster.
Good blaster any day. Well, with the new Star Wars the way it is, right? It seems to me like you can suddenly be a Jedi with just minimal amount of training. I mean, be like walking into a kung fu studio and be like, I watched a couple YouTube videos last night, and suddenly you put the master on the ground, you got his wrist all twisted around, because that's the way the movies are. I don't know. Oh, look at that.
See, and that's what I liked about The Matrix, because they actually created a universe where that was feasible.
Exactly. See, it made sense. Download, hey, I'd like to have the Chris Kyle sniper. I need to be a sniper, and suddenly, hold on a second.
Well, and, they delivered it in such a way that it was like, well, of course you could, because in here, everything is mental.
That's right.
If you believe it and you read the book, you can do it.
I know kung fu.
I love that bit. Show me.
You think those are lead pellets you're shooting, John?
What if I told you? No target.
That's right. There is no pellet. Oh, there we go. That's good.
Yeah, I love the Matrix movies just because, just like the universe in which John Wick exists, the characters are great, but the universe is what really sells it.
Well, I hadn't watched my first John Wick until Christmas, and then I got to watch both of them. Now, I mean, I like the way he kills people. I mean, there's just no question, right?
Yeah, it's hard not to appreciate that.
I mean, there's no getting up. John Wick puts you down. There ain't no getting up. Unless he wants you to get up. Even then, he sticks a knife in your heart and like, there, choice is yours.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next edition of that. Oh my, look at that. That's solidly, ooh, boy, that's almost like a perfect hole. Look at that.
That's what I try to tell my wife every chance I get.
You say it often enough, man, it might make it true.
Well,
Will it into existence? Did you get that new Umarex yet there? Did you get the gauntlet yet?
Not yet.
Forgot about that.
Oh my. Is that 25 cal that you're getting that in?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about John's pistol.
Oh. Well, at this point, I'd be shooting one of those 50 cal condors, man, right? Can you imagine? Be blowing a hole through the back of the
Target box.
But
you're getting the bullseye.
scoring up. Sure. yeah, that would be hilarious. They sent me this. Yeah.
That was one of the things the couple times I shot bullseye when I was with the sheriff's department. A lot of the really serious guys, they'd shoot 357s, big heavy ones, but they'd shoot 38 wad cutters, because no recoil, et cetera, et cetera. The second year that I did it, I shot it with a 1911 45, and they were like, "That's got a lot of recoil." Yeah, and it also leaves a really big hole.
I'm gonna say, yeah, and the hole's like, a good 10,000th bigger.
Yeah.
Ooh. No, I'm yawning. Boom.
Not sure which way that one tore.
I think that one's in the way, actually. No. Yep. All right, that's it for me for week 10.
Right. No, get you going.
Okay.